Welcome back to another Jerry Williams _01 YouTube production. I'm here today to make an announcement. As you may have seen from the title of today's video, I'm done making freaking... Well, actually, no, that's not the... But either way, I'm done making freaking YouTube posts. You know, I make a YouTube post and I go off on whatever and I'm like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and then it never happens, and then I have to make another one saying, hey, I can't do this, or something's delayed. It's not making any sense, and that's why I'm making a video, so I can just get all my thoughts out, explain my situation, and not have to make any more freaking YouTube posts, at least for a while. So basically what's been happening is, longtime viewers may know that my internet has been absolutely abysmal, and I'm talking like just the worst kind of... Okay, it wasn't that bad. It was, I believe, 50 megabytes per second. Actually, I'm just gonna, you know, draw here. Yeah, this is a, you know, that wasn't just background gameplay. I was actually playing the game. But I'm just gonna draw here. So before I had, see if I can't make a cube here. Let's call it this. This is what I had before. This was a Verizon, like, hotspot sort of deal. Okay, and this had about 50 megabytes per second, which isn't horrible. You know, it got me through streams. I was able to actually upload videos. Okay, it took a while to upload videos, but you know, I could stream like YouTube videos, movies, all that, TV shows. I could stream all those, and you know, I didn't have much problem. But at some point, I decided enough is enough. All right, I need better internet. So then I got the... I'm not gonna make this one 3D because this one's kind of hard. Oh, that's... Nope. And then I got the... I know what this looks like, but bear with me, okay? I got the freaking Xfinity tower modem thing. Just put an X on that. So I got the Xfinity modem, and this was a whopping 200 megabytes, okay? Now this was operating at 4 times the capacity of my old router. This old router, this was trash. This Verizon one is garbage. So why did I still have internet issues? Well, the thing is, this one was a hotspot, and this one was a freaking satellite. You know, I'm not gonna draw that. I'm just gonna write yeah, there we go. This one was a satellite. And that's not normally an issue, except for my house. Let's just call this my house, okay? So this is me. This is my room. And then here is the living room. This is the living room. And this modem here was in the living room. Again, not the biggest deal, but the distance between these two rooms is about 50 feet. That's a long way. So from the living room to my room, it went from 200 megabytes to 20. That is a very large... That is a tenth of what the internet is supposed to be. Okay? You still following with me? I know we're dragging on here. We're getting a bit long, but you know, I'm just... You know, I gotta explain myself, okay? And we'll get to the rest of it, all right? So, you know, it's not the best. Also, I don't have a wireless Wi-Fi transmitter on my computer, so I couldn't even connect to the Wi-Fi even if I wanted to, which I don't want to because it's 30 megabytes less. And then, this is where it all started. Well, no, this is where it all started, but where my YouTube issues all started. So, before I uploaded the most recent Left 4 Dead video, this Verizon hotspot, dead. It died. Let's just say, pretend that the router was a rock, and I was the tank from Left 4 Dead 2. And I think that's about all you need to know. But basically, this one went kaput. The no more Verizon hotspot, which means no more Wi-Fi. No Wi-Fi. I couldn't connect to the Xfinity one. That was nope. Couldn't connect to that. So I had to buy a new Wi-Fi. Okay, and I'm gonna draw the router here for this one. So this one, it was something like this, and it had a little screen. It was kind of funny. And this was T-Mobile. I spelled that wrong. Mobile. This was T-Mobile. Okay, and this one also ran at 200 megabytes. Don't mind that I'm saying that in past tense. We'll get to that. So this one's 200 megabytes, and it's a hotspot, okay? So now I can have this in my room and connect it with Ethernet, which is what I did for the Verizon when I connected with Ethernet. So again, why, what happened? What happened? Well, I got the T-Mobile hotspot. I had a little bit of trouble setting it up. And we had a bit of a repeat of the Verizon hotspot. But it's okay because I got a second one. I got a new one in the mail. I got a new T-Mobile hotspot. It only took a week and a half because I reordered it. Well, I called in the customer support. Customer support, by the way, for T-Mobile is some of the best customer support I've ever had. Literally ever. Literally the best customer support ever. But I called in, I ordered a new router that apparently didn't actually order, so I called back like a week later, and they were like, it didn't order, so I had to order a new one, and then there was another half a week wait. So I got a new one, okay? And I plugged it in, and yeah, it was not 200 megabytes. It wasn't 20. It was 2 megabytes. It was 2 megabytes. Through trial and error, and an hour-long customer support phone call later, it was 20 megabytes. I then come to find out the T-Mobile towers near me do not reach. The antenna towers for T-Mobile do not reach my house. They just don't. So I don't have. I'll also mark this in my house. So, I have T-Mobile hotspot, and the best I could do was 20 megabytes. I also had to put it on my bed. There was everywhere else in my house, literally everywhere, was 2 megabytes. I put it on the corner of my bed, 20 megabytes. I don't know why. I just random, like, lucky spot for the Wi-Fi. I don't know. Sent that back. I haven't sent it back yet. I gotta cancel that tomorrow. The customer service, they're calling back tomorrow to see if it improved at all over the week. It didn't, so they're calling back tomorrow. So, no T-Mobile, and I still have Xfinity. So, what I decided to do was so this is a 100-foot Ethernet cable. And I bought that. And, now I can plug it into my router and have it go all, I could plug it into the Xfinity router and have it go all the way across and into my room here. No, it's not that simple. It's never that simple. I had to drill a hole in my room. I had to drill a hole in the living room. Let me make this the router here. And then I had to throw that cable all the way through the hole, across the house, into the basement, and out the other hole in my room to my computer. It took a full 10 hours to get all this done. I just finished it, which is, I'm in pain, a lot of pain. There was a lot of bending over, ruining my back. We'll go back to Left 4 Dead gameplay. There's a lot of bending my back, ruining my back and my lower back specifically, just absolutely annihilating it. So I am in excruciating pain right now. It is horrible, but you gotta do it. You gotta do what you gotta do for internet. I'm riding the zombie. Hello. Yeah, I now have internet. I now have 200 megabytes of internet. I don't have 50 megabytes. I have 200 megabytes. So I can actually upload videos within a reasonable time frame. I can actually stream on YouTube, Twitch, whatever, with, you know, reasonable latency. Actually, let's go back to here. Let's scroll down here. So today's Wednesday, the 13th. You can actually see it in the bottom corner here. But today's Wednesday, 13th. I had a stream planned for today. It didn't happen. It did not happen. Nope. Because my Ethernet cable here, I can't even see my mouse. There it is. This Ethernet, that's not what I thought it was. This Ethernet cable arrived today at 2:30. And my stream was at 3. It was absolutely poor planning on my part. What is the game still? Oh shit. That wasn't supposed to happen. So the reason this whole kerfuffle happened was, where's my mouse? I can't see it. On Sunday, the 10th? Yes. On Sunday, the 10th, I had I lost it again. I had the T-Mobile internet for a day. That was the 20 megabytes. Okay, so on Sunday, I had 20 megabyte internet with the T-Mobile hotspot. And I had planned to get this cord, this Ethernet cable, and just run it through my house and get, you know, Xfinity, do the stream, everything's fine. That didn't happen. It arrived at 2:30 here. I can't do math. I actually just can't do math. It's 10. It was like 10 o'clock when I finished, so it was oh fuck, what was it? Was 7.5. Yes, 7.5 hours. I don't remember where I got 12:10 from. Okay, it's been a long day. 7.5 hours to set this up. Yeah, so the stream didn't happen. I don't know when the stream's gonna happen. It's gonna happen sometime within the next 2 weeks. So it leaves the 24th. We have about 20 days. God damn. We have about 10 days where he leaves. So within the next 10 days, there will be a stream. I'm not gonna say when, because knowing me, it's never gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen when I say it is. But it's gonna happen at some point. Oh my god. We have the next campaign recorded. I think it's Dead Air. Yeah, Dead Air. We have that one all recorded and done. And then we're gonna stream the final one, which is Blood Harvest. And we're gonna do that one in the next 10 days here. Those videos will come out by the end of the year, hopefully within the next couple of months here. I have plenty of other videos planned, but yeah, it has been a kerfuffle, to say the least. So I thank you all for your support and, you know, sitting through all the tomfoolery that I, you know, have been consistently putting you guys through. All for just nothing, really. But, oh my goodness! Oh, they weren't coming after me. I just wasted that. But, yeah, that's this announcement video. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope to see you at the stream, whenever that is. Just put on notifications, you'll find out. Dude, look at that, 1 ping, it's crazy. What's good internet now? It's because I'm single player. But, yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be awesome. And, I'll see you guys there. So, bye.